Hello and welcome back, everyone, to an NVIDIA game, or an NVIDIA sponsorship, apparently. Oh shit! What the fuck's that?
Meant to be played.
Say hello to my little spider.
An Epic Games game.
2006.
Partnered with Digital Extremes. What could this be, Mr. Cloud? From 2004? It's Unreal Tournament 2004.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to be going through the single-player campaign of Unreal Tournament 2004, which is much meatier than you might expect, given the fact that it's, you know, mostly a multiplayer-focused competitive shooting game.
Thanos.
Yep, and I am playing through
Gerdat.
this as I am Gerdat. Haha.
Ah.
Looking
Representing
for an appropriate logo. Come on.
the cogs.
Murderous teddy bear.
Murderous teddy bear for Team Rocket Rabbit. Yes. I wonder what my character would look
Now,
like.
the reason why we're playing on Novice is because there's a very, very noticeable difficulty spike if you play on anything other than Novice, and even while you're playing at Novice, towards the end of the campaign. Yeah, technically, what this intro is recapping the events of the last tournament, except Unreal Tournament 2003 did not have the Scar as playable characters. So,
well, we had missed much of the "I'm gonna watch you while you die" type of grapple before tossing them back to the ground dead.
wham! I wish that was an attack that we had. It would be very nice. Hey, Malcolm. Malcolm is the undisputed hardest NPC in Unreal Tournament 2003. He's downplayed a bit in this game, but only a little bit.
Just a little bit, because, see, he would have thrown grenades and then shot the dudes, causing the grenades to hit two guys off screen while he killed
It's
those
implied
other
that
two
he's
dudes.
out of grenades, which is why he's actually using double assault rifles there. And here we have the return of the original Unreal Tournament champion, Zan Krieger. Please note that he's wearing battle armor and just shrugs off a bunch of assault rifle rounds.
Knocks over soldiers and doesn't afraid of anything. That guy's dead. Hey, there's a dude over there.
Also,
Yeah, you.
this bullshit. He
But
takes
Krieger
3
is
rocket
weak.
launchers directly to the back and lives. And gets a headshot with the shock rifle, which is a thing that the shock rifle doesn't actually have programmed in the game.
Ah, foolish people. You use the wrong ammo. Nice. Well, that was pretty epic.
All right, here is our Leandri narrator.
Sanctioned competition. This year's tournament is the most highly anticipated yet, with teams captained by highly regarded former champions Malcolm, Gorge, and the long-absent Zan Krieger, as well as the dangerous team from the Scar Empire. Before you can enter the tournament,
Unfortunately, the sound mixing on my copy is less than ideal, so the music always kicks in before her speech is done.
Huh. I see. So they're trying to space apart the exposition and then the loading screen and such.
Kinda. So, here we have, yes, I am actually playing another FPS game, but this time I'm playing what is effectively an arena shooter FPS game.
Oh, thank God.
And yeah, this is our first arena. I think this is this technically serendipity? I forget what the name of this map is. It's a relatively small one-on-one map. And I like this map, honestly. It's not big enough, to be perfectly honest. It needs to be like one room bigger on both ends for it to really be viable in other forms of play. But for one-on-one, it's okay. It's better than fucking Joust. Thankfully, we will not be experiencing Joust, and that is very thankful because Joust is a terrible fucking map.
And what makes Joust so terrible?
Joust is terrible because it's a 1v1 map that is very literally a single hallway. The whole point is supposed to make it so that you are using capture the flag rules in a 1v1 scenario so that you get to practice dueling. It doesn't work that way though, because the the overall damage output of weapons in this game is a bit too high for dueling to actually matter. Specifically with this weapon, my personal favorite weapon, the flat cannon. Expect me to be using the flat cannon for a majority of the run. The flat cannon has two forms of fire, as does every weapon in the game. The primary form of fire is the shotgun spread blast, which has a medium range, a minor spread to it, and has decreasing damage the farther the shells get. And the alternate file is the Happy Pie, called so because it actually has a smiling face on the flat grenade that it shoots out. If an opponent does not have any additional health or shield, a direct Happy Pie to the upper torso will instantly gib them. Well, usually. It is for these reasons why the flat cannon is in fact the best weapon in the game.
Now, if I may point to the video, I believe past Gerdat was trying to get you to talk about the difficulty settings.
Yes. All right. So, the reason why we're playing this game on Novice is very specifically towards the very end of the game. Each of the ladders, which we have not yet been introduced to, has a massive difficulty spike on the last two missions, and the championship round the championship one-on-one match itself has another difficulty spike on top of that. If you play this game on anything above Novice, whoever the champion that you end up fighting is going to be on somewhere between godlike and inhuman. Like, I'm not entirely sure what difficulty setting he lands on, but it's effectively Novice +6. And yeah, since my friends and I are only effectively good enough to play against bots on Adept difficulty, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that shit, because I'll end up doing that fight like multiple times, and at that point I just want to finish the run.
Yeah, and at that point you want to indeed feel some completion. For example, that we have killed Neferit for the 9th time, yet the clock is still running.
Yeah. One of the problems that the earlier rounds, specifically in the deathmatch ladder, have is that our score tally is a bit too high for these maps. Just a tad, mind you. This one is a 15. The next one I think is 20. No, this one's 10 actually.
Oh,
okay.
First to 10. Nice.
So the next one's 15.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, the next one actually is effectively, yeah, it's a cutthroat death match, and this is me showing off the weapon settings and turning down my mouse sensitivity a bit, and also turning off mouse smoothing. There.
Gotta have the sensitivity correct. This is FPS land.
Yeah.
This shit matters.
All right, we are on Trite. Trite is a interesting map in that I always confuse it with fucking Curse. Specifically Curse 4. It's not Curse 4 though, it's better than Curse 4, given that its verticality is actually something you need to consider, whereas in Curse 4, the verticality is an outright detriment to the map. Ah, there we go.
It's everywhere.
Now my mouse feels much better.
Now we're getting into the shit UT is good at.
Yeah, small-ish maps with a good number of bots. It's why a majority of the time that I play UTO4 on my own, I end up going into either Invasion, which is the PvE the Horde mode, which I think I actually do a part showing off at the end of the playthrough. I forget honestly, because it's been at least 3 months since I recorded this.
Double kill.
Hey, it's better than the 1 year time frame that we had for a good portion of our more recent playthroughs.
Well, on to the subject of gameplay, especially more refreshing games that do not take the rest of our lives in order to complete. I also wanted to point out that 2 + 1 is 3, 2 bots and 1 human. 3 is the root try, and we are playing on Trite.
Yes, but it's not called Trite because of the number 3, okay? This map was made before the campaign was in mind. This map is called Trite specifically because you think that the verticality in this map is honestly a good thing. Oh, this is also only at the 10. I know that one of the early maps is up to 15. God damn it!
You won the match.
Also, he didn't die at all. Haha. All right. I think Albatross. Yeah, Albatross is 15. All right, Albatross is another interesting map, given that it's supposed to be a 1v1, but with the one-on-one nature of this particular map, we get to have a lot of smaller potential skirmishes and even some tactical retreats every once in a while, at least on the higher difficulties.
Gotta retreat on the higher difficulties.
Well, you don't have to if you manage to get the flat cannon, because the flat cannon again will effectively be able to one-shot almost anything. Like right here, boink. See?
Right. One shot, not two shot to hit both of your targets, because while you kill one, the other will probably kill you.
No, actually, it's one of the things that I absolutely love about Unreal Tournament. Time to kill, specifically for bots, is so high in this game. Like. I was watching my brother Cody play Valorant last night before bed because I had nothing better to do and I needed an hour. I needed to kill an hour, and that set of games almost lasted a full fucking hour. God, Valorant is so goddamn slow, despite having really short round timers. Anyway, the time to kill in Valorant is 1/3 of a second. I am not fucking kidding. A majority of the weapons in this game, if they hit your upper body, kill you in one shot, even if you have shields. Fuck that shit. I hate when time to kill is that goddamn slow. Is that goddamn fast. Because you never actually get a chance to attempt to duel your opponents then.
Well, yeah, that's just it. The idea of, like... time splitters. The one-shot kill deathmatch is like a different kind of deathmatch. That's the kind of deathmatch where you're just rounding up, a whole fucking horde of points. You put 6 on the board inside 10 seconds. Everybody's respawning, and that's normally how it goes down. But that's its own genre, and maybe you don't want to play the whole game just one-shot kill deathmatch, because I could see how that would get annoying pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Explosive.
Now, our more competent listeners would be like, well, then why do you use the flat cannon so much? The flat cannon is drastically different because not only does the flat cannon have a very satisfying sound attached to the Happy Pie, it also takes a moment to travel and it goes in an artillery arc. So there is technically at least some amount of counterplay that can be had if you know that you're dueling someone that's got a flat cannon. You can use your dodge options. You can use you can attempt. Well, actually, dodge option is effectively the only real option that you have against the Happy Pie artillery. Or if you're actually good at the game, you can just be constantly moving around in awkward ways to make it so that the artillery shot just can't directly hit you. Because Happy Pie that just explodes near you, it doesn't actually kill you. It just does a lot of damage.
Well, the Happy Pie should never just kill you, because how can you be happy unless you get to enjoy the pie?
You see, that guy died because he was losing this duel against Kane here.
I'd say, yeah, everybody loses in my game. You lose.
Everybody loses.
Everybody loses, except for me. Kane, you lose. You are a loser.
One of the things that does... oh, right, adrenaline combos. There are 4 different adrenaline combos available to us right now. There are technically 6 in the game, but there are only 4 that we have access to for the campaign. They are Booster, which is 4 movement commands backwards once you have 100 adrenaline, and it slowly regenerates your health and shield up to a maximum of 199 health and 150 shield. It is objectively the best goddamn adrenaline combo, and I will not hear otherwise. I will attempt to explain the other one in the next video, as we are effectively done with this match.
And in the next part?
In the next part, we will be attempting to draft our team, which will be mostly the team that we run through for the whole game.
Ha!